Can you imagine what a hand-crank flashlight lantern buried underground for over 100 years would look like when restored to its former glory? This is a World War II hand-crank flashlight lantern that a young man purchased at a high price from the second-hand market. According to the seller, this was a flashlight used by soldiers during World War II, with a history spanning over 100 years. To most people, this is just a piece of rusty iron, garbage you wouldn't even want to touch. But in his eyes, it became a treasure. The young man knew that his wife's father was a World War II veteran who was about to celebrate his 100th birthday. He had been struggling with what gift to give, so he decided to completely restore this treasure he found in the junkyard and turn it into a birthday gift for his father-in-law. This is a classic hand-crank flashlight lantern from the World War II era, truly a precious item from that time. When the young man's wife found out about this, she scolded him, calling him useless and saying that this piece of junk wasn't even presentable as a gift. What she never expected was that after 3 days and nights of tireless work, the finished product finally emerged. That hand-crank flashlight lantern turned out to be stunningly beautiful, transformed into a commemorative work of art. When his wife saw the finished product, she was so amazed she couldn't believe her eyes. His father-in-law was even more delighted, jumping up and down with joy. Watching his father-in-law's happiness, the young man felt from the bottom of his heart that all his efforts had been worthwhile. Now let's see how this classic hand-crank flashlight lantern was restored. The entire restoration process is incredibly satisfying to watch, though the work itself was extremely demanding. Can any friends identify what model this flashlight lantern is? Please let me know in the comments. Watching to the end will surely move you. Of course, likes and follows are free. These craftsmen continue to create their works with dedication. Getting up early and working late every day to produce content, it's truly not easy. I believe if you've watched this far, you won't be stingy with a free like. Your support is the greatest motivation for our continued creation. Thank you so very much. At this point, the entire restoration process is nearing its end. It's truly unbelievable. The originally dilapidated flashlight lantern, under this young man's exquisite restoration skills, has become brand new. Were you amazed? What do you think of this young man's craftsmanship? If the perfect score is 10, how many points would you give? Feel free to type it in the comments section. Comments are welcome. If you also appreciate the young man's restoration techniques, don't forget to like and follow. I'll share more works every day. See you next time. We'll meet again for sure.